Hello, it's John again, and in this section we'll be looking at creating videos using AI Wizard in VideoHQ. So as we have explained earlier, you can either create a project from scratch or create using the wizard. So what is the wizard? The wizard is just a set of templates or interactions between you and the AI to determine the scripts, the images, the videos, the voices that you use in your video production. So there are several templates: children's stories, business adverts, African folktales, and so on and so forth. So here for this segment, we're just going to create a children's story. So we'll click on create children's story, start creating, and we'll just have to provide few information about the story. So just know that for each template you choose, it will just ask you like, this is African folktale, provide the setting, character, and whatsoever with regards to that template. So for a children's story, it asks provide a few description of your story, example, character names or description. But here we're just going to make it as minimal as possible. Say a story about a boy named Jude. This story should teach that it is good to share. And that's all. If we like, we can enhance the prompt. Otherwise, if we are okay with it, we click on generate script. So at this point, the AI is generating script, storylines, scenes, images, image suggestions, voice suggestions, character suggestions that you are going to use for your story, even the complete story. So at this point, we'll look at the script and look at it. At this point, we'll have to look at the script and examine it. Is it what we want? If we go through the stories and you are okay with it, you can proceed. Let's assume there are adjustments. You can just click and edit as you feel. So we have the scenes, the characters, the visual effects that we should create. And if we are okay with it, we click use this script. So the AI at this point will start generating what will happen in the video: dialogue, scenes generation, the characters, the metadata, and so on and so forth. So at this point, it's done generating the scenes, and if we are not satisfied with it, we can regenerate. But at this point, I think I'm satisfied, so I click on proceed to studio. So we have the suggestions here, but it is very important I remind you that if you are using your phone, your screen will appear this way. This is likely what you will see. So for you to see the scripts and your assets, you have to open this tab or simply click here. If you want to see your assets, you click here. So this particular project is empty. Your media, your previous projects, you can also bring in maybe some assets from there. But in this particular project, is empty. So if you have not created anything, it will be blank. So we're returning to how it's looking like on the desktop. On the desktop, so the first thing you want to do, first of all, this is the whole communication that has happened in the background, but you can still continue the conversation here if you want. This is the script that was generated, the story script, the title, everything that has to do with the script is here. You can read it through. If you feel it's okay, then you can proceed with it. If you feel it's not okay, you can ask your AI assistant to modify it. Then based on these scripts, these are the suggestions of things you will have to start creating. And this progress bar is just like a tracker of what you are doing. Okay, for example, the first task is a dialogue. I didn't actually read the script, but whatever it is, when you click on this, you will see if you want to convert this into an image prompt. So you generate, if it's an image, if it is a song, From here you can click song, then you convert it into a song. If it is a voiceover or narration, you click here and you select the voice that you want to use in generating it, and you proceed. So when you're done generating your assets, you can drag them into this timeline and merge them. So any one of these tasks that you're satisfied with, you can just go and mark as done. And so by the time you complete this task, you should have a full script, a full video. Then you can proceed to export. To understand how these tools, image, narration, so on and so forth, and every tool here works, you can check the previous videos that we have made. We have made individual videos for each of these tools, how they work. But just for a quick summary, you use this one to generate images, you use this one to generate characters. For example, this type of script video require consistent characters. You can create the character here and you now have to reuse the character. The next button is to generate videos from your images. The next button is to make your images to talk. The next button is to generate videos. If you just don't want to generate images first, you can just generate videos, or you can use VO3 to generate the whole video. And you can generate the songs here. You can do your text to voice here. And if you want to use your actual voice, you can use this record audio. When you click on it, you just have to click on record, and when you're done, you stop and you save. I think that is it for this section, but you can refer to other videos for a detailed breakdown of how these tabs work. You can reference to the previous videos to see how these tabs